Who? Yeah, this guy.
The countdown has begun.
I'm on my way out, everybody. I'm in the picture-taking business. I'm going to affiliate with a think tank to kind of rethink what I think.
Why don't you call for a tote? Call for a tote.
What do we got?
Call for a tote.
I feel compelled to leave this city in exactly...
Hold it.
12 days.
12 days! 12 days of Christmas! 12 days from mayor failure.
Party!
Yeah. So he's doing the exit tours.
He does. He won't stop.
No,
I'm on my way out, everybody.
He's a talker, John. He's not a doer.
Yeah. That's going to be on his tombstone. I was a talker, not a doer.
That's exactly what he is. He's a talker. I like to be on TV. I like the microphones, but really, ask me to help the city stay out of debt. I get a headache with that. Leave me alone.
I was driving my son.
I like being mayor. I like being mayor.
Yeah.
I heard it again today. Mayor.
I know.
M-A-R-E.
Like the horse.
Like the horse. Like being a mayor.
I was driving around today. My son goes, "Boy, this road is really bad, isn't it?"
Oh, no. Mayor Pothole.
He goes, "Why is this road so bad?"
There he is. Pointed a picture of Tony Villar.
Yeah,
anyway, I guess Joe Kwan caught up with them. Some sort of metro event. I don't even know if the news... Shannon, did anybody do a news story on what this was?
These aren't news stories.
No.
They're not. Who cares?
I believe she went just to talk to him about his plans.
Yeah. Well, he is the transportation mayor. He does believe that's his legacy. The subways to the sea, mass transit.
He's on bath salts. Seriously, he's on bath salts because now he thinks he's gonna run for governor. He's really taken hallucinogenic mushrooms. Like he's the only guy who doesn't know he's a buffoon. Like everybody knows he's a buffoon.
I had the opportunity to see that new subway that crosses the west side a bit through Culver City.
Yeah.
There's nobody on the train. It's
No,
very nice
not.
looking, though. Nice stations. Everything's glistening and brand new. But it came in, doors opened, because I was at a stoplight. I looked up. I think one person got off.
No, the subways are for the poor people.
Well, there's a lot of poor people in L.A.
But most of those people don't have cars. They did a study on...
Well, they got nowhere to go.
Or they have nowhere to go. They did a study on one of these subway ideas on the west side, and they calculated that it wouldn't even remove 1% of the traffic because all the people with money are still going to drive anyway. They're not going to stand in a subway. They're just not. It's not the way their life is. It's not
too
the
convenient.
No. So, it's just billions and billions of dollars spent on just a small portion of the city.
All right, so we found out yesterday in an interview he did with public radio that he has chosen Venice as the place he's going to live. So that's part of this discussion with Joe Kwan. Let's listen.
How are you, young lady? I miss you.
Couple questions. Why Venice?
You know, I love that community. It's just a great place.
Are you excited to kind of turn in your suits for some flip-flop?
Well, as you can see, I'm
Not yet,
dressing
July.
more and more like a hipster, right? I love Venice. It's a great community.
Oh, my God.
It's a community that...
What?
Loves the...
Huh?
The casual nature of the community.
If you worked with somebody that
water,
talked like this, would you take him seriously?
Close to an airport, all the good things.
It's close to
Just
an
a great
airport.
community. I've always loved Venice.
Will you start surfing?
I doubt if I'll start surfing, but I'm already running on the beach and kind of figuring it out.
Well, let's just say it wasn't a very complex conversation there.
No, but
it wasn't a hard question.
He was excited to see her. I thought that sometimes she hits him with questions he doesn't love, but I guess he still likes all the ladies.
Oh, he doesn't.
The lady reporter.
Yeah, that's right. It's that she's a woman.
Where are the women at, guys?
So that's why he'll always...
I'm going to miss you.
Can we...
Can he say that about us? You think he will say that about us?
Can we play that clip again where he really stalled out? Because I want to time it.
It's a great community. It's a community that loves the casual nature of the community, the water.
That's 15 seconds.
Did you notice
That's 15 seconds, and he couldn't describe why Venice is a great community.
He actually changed the answer, which is what he does when he can't...
The water.
He can't come up with anything in his brain.
He went about 10 seconds and said almost
It sounded
nothing.
like he's going to elaborate on why it's a great community, but it seemed like he went off on another exit rant.
He couldn't, because he couldn't think of it. He couldn't come up with why it's a great community.
The water.
The water.
When pressed, he said he likes the water. And there's an airport. It's near the airport.
Actually, I kind of liked her simple questions because it forced him to try to develop an answer.
Right, it's like, why Venice?
Why Venice?
All you have to
It
say
was
is,
so-
it's near the beach, it's near the airport.
If you ask him something that has like
How hard is that?
a finite 2 or 3 word answer, but you ask him something open-ended and say, okay, go ahead.
But
Why Venice? And then his 15 seconds of brain fart.
And then the professional politician, which given that question would have been, well, the diversity of the neighborhood, the beauty of life there. People from all walks of Los Angeles hang out there. But no, he couldn't come up with that either.
He can't even do the simple stuff.
No, not the cliched stuff.
You ask 50 other politicians, and they'll go on a minute and a half about the wonders of Venice. Wow, he's brain damaged.
Well, I guess she asked him about what he's going to do next when he's done with the office.
I'm going to take a time out. A time to reflect, a time to really think about how we restore the luster to the California dream.
Would you run against Governor Brown if he didn't?
No,
No way.
I'm going to take some time for reflection, but I believe in public service. I believe in government, and I'd like to serve again, but I'm going to take some time. I've said I'd probably affiliate with a think tank or a university and do a little public speaking.
He says the same thing every day.
Stays on message.
Same thing. I'm going to join a think tank.
What threw him off a bit, though, was yesterday's thing where he told public radio that he'd like to run, in fact, will run for governor. So now everybody's mobbing around him saying, well, next year against Jerry Brown, next year? Are we going to have a big fight? Well, he paused there but said no.
No, and it means he's going to be out of sight for 5 years. All right, cut number 3. I've been looking forward to hearing this one, the listening tour.
Mayor, yesterday you said you were interested in doing a listening tour. What exactly is that?
Well, yeah, I am going to do a listening tour. I think it's important to hear people out. I've done that my whole life, and I want to hear what people think about what we need to do to restore the luster of the California dream.
He's stuck on this luster of the... Where did that come from? Did he read a book? No, he doesn't read. Did he hear a commercial on TV about the luster of the California dream?
That sounds like one of those.
Is that one of those tourism ads?
Yeah, the California tourism ads. Luster.
I want to hear people out. For 8 years, he ignored what everybody was pleading for.
No, he only hears himself.
Yeah, he's actually mayor for 8 years, and he doesn't listen. Now he's out of office and is totally worthless. Oh, I'm going to listen. I'm going to hear people. What are you going to hear people out? Fix my bleeping street, would you? Fix my street.
Are we really supposed to believe he's going to hold a town hall meeting
and
just sit there and let everyone talk to him for like 2 hours? Really?
Who's showing
Without
up?
saying much. He's only going to be listening.
That's going to be the emptiest room in the city. The Tony Villar listening room.
That's a good call if you can get paid for just sitting there.
I'd
listening.
like to restore the luster to a few more women.
No.
Where are the women at, guys?
There you go. All right, more coming up after 4 o'clock. As you heard, there was a court appearance from Michael Caine, who's accused of brutally stabbing